Hi, it's me again. It's me again. I'll be reading again reading some more from the Bible. This time I'll be reading Genesis chapter 3. But first, we're going to listen to some music. Okay, now we're gonna be reading the Bible. If I can just turn this off. There we go. I wonder, why did Adam and Eve disobey God? Adam and Eve were sinless and perfect when God created them, but they still could choose to do what was wrong. Just like you can choose to do what you aren't supposed to. When the devil tempted them to eat the forbidden food, they chose to do it. Although people talk about Adam and Eve eating an apple in the Garden of Eden, we don't know what the food looked like or how it tasted. All we know is that it was the one food in that big, beautiful garden that they weren't supposed to eat. Adam and Eve ate the food because the devil started them thinking about what it might be like. Then he lied about God's rule to make them think that God was keeping something good from them. Pretty soon they wanted to eat the food more than they wanted to obey God's rule. Choosing to obey God is always better than choosing to disobey Him. Genesis chapter 3, the man and woman sin. Now the serpent was the shrewdest of all the creatures the Lord God had made. Really, he asked the woman, did God really say, you must not eat any of the food in the garden? Of course we may eat it, the woman told him. It's only the fruit from the tree at the center of the garden that we are not allowed to eat. God says we must not eat it or even touch it or we will die. You won't die, the serpent is. God knows that your eyes will be open. When you eat it, you will become just like God, knowing everything, both good and evil. The woman was convinced the food looked so fresh and delicious, and it would make her so wise. So she ate some of the food. She also gave some to her husband who was with her. Then he ate it too. At that moment their eyes were open, and they suddenly felt shame at their nakedness. So they strung fig leaves together around their hips to cover themselves. Toward evening they heard the Lord God walking about in the garden. So they hid themselves among the trees. The Lord God called to Adam, where are you? He replied, I heard you, so I hid. I was afraid because I was naked. Who told you that you were naked? The Lord God asked. Have you eaten the food I commanded you not to eat? Yes, Adam admitted, but it was the woman you gave me who brought me the food, and I ate it. And the Lord God asked the woman, how could you do such a thing? The serpent tricked me, she replied. That's why I ate it. So the Lord God said to the serpent, because you have done this, you will be punished. You are singled out from all the domesticated and wild animals of the whole earth, because you will grovel in the dust as long as you live, crawling along on your belly. From now on, you and the woman will be enemies, and your offspring will be enemies. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. Then he said to the woman, you will bear children with intense pain and suffering, and though your desire will be for your husband, he will be your master. And to Adam he said, because you listened to your wife and ate the food I told you not to eat, I have placed a curse on the ground. All your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. It will grow thorns and thistles for you, though you will eat of its grain. All your life you will sweat to produce food until your dying day. Then you will return to the ground from which you came, for you were made from dust, and to the dust you will return. Then Adam named his wife Eve, because she would be the mother of all people everywhere. And the Lord God made clothing from animal skins for Adam and his wife. Then the Lord God said to people, Happy come as we are, knowing everything, both good and evil. What if they eat the fruit of the tree of life? Then they will live forever. So the Lord God banished Adam and his wife from the Garden of Eden, and he sent Adam out to cultivate the ground from which he had been made. After banishing them from the garden, the Lord God stationed mighty angelic beings to the east of Eden, and the flaming sword flashed back and forth, guarding the way to the tree of life. To the tree of life. Okay, that's the end of chapter 3. Next time we'll be reading chapter 4. Okay, bye-bye. Oops. Chapter 4.